Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic, and that is office romance. And I have a lot to say about this topic. I know most of you can relate to it as well. So we'll not limit ourselves to this mail. Obviously I'll take you through the mail, the specific case, but I am going to touch upon many other things as well, so that we can at least have a little bit of guide of in what situation what should be done, because this is an office and it is in direct conflict with our career, so we have to play it really safe. All right, let's dive into this situation and let's see what we can learn today. So the mail goes, "Hi Jaskaran, how are you? My name is John and I am a working professional. I am at a very weird situation here and I want some guidance. 1 year ago, I shifted my job and moved to an investment company in Delhi. I am 24 years old and this is my second job. I really like working here and the work environment was very welcoming. You must be wondering, if everything is great, then what's the issue? In my team, I met a girl and immediately became friends. She's really pretty. And I have even told her that many times. She smiles whenever I compliment her. And let me tell you, I am not a shy type of guy and I am good with girls. Yeah, we'll see about that. After 2 months, I really started liking spending time with her. Coffee breaks, laughing on silly jokes, although mostly office politics and work related jokes. We used to exchange texts over WhatsApp a little bit, but not that much. We hardly talk about anything personal. No, it's not about you'll start magically keep talking. See, if the other person is not talking about anything personal, and girls really don't initiate that. So as a man, it's your job to slide it into conversation and ask her personal questions. So you are saying if we are not talking, that does not. I am assuming that you haven't even initiated it. Have you asked something personal about her? She's laughing and you are kind of getting very comfortable in the office politics and the office jokes only, that you don't actually show any interest in knowing anything personal about her. She is not going to volunteer. She's sweet but a little uptight, always being professional. Yeah, we cannot blame it. It's still an office, right? One day we were talking over WhatsApp and I jokingly said to her that if she was not working in my office, I would have asked her out on a date. You don't need to say all those things. Why? I mean, see. No, you think that you made a joke. And you know, girls are really smart. They know, okay, you are saying this, that means you are actually thinking. I am assuming if she liked you. And if she is wondering, why isn't he asking me out, or why isn't something happening between us? If she liked you, then there is a mystery and curiosity going on in her mind. But now after making these type of stupid jokes, it's like you are clearly saying that yes, I want to ask her out, but I don't have the guts to ask you out. This is what you are trying to portray through these stupid jokes. In life, एक रूल बना लो छोटा सा, थोड़ा सा सोच लिया करो बोलने से पहले कुछ भी. और स्पेसिफिकली लड़कियों के साथ जब भी कोई मजाक करना है, कोई जोक करना है, कोई सीरियस बात बोलनी है, कुछ भी बात करनी है, always keep one thing in mind, that if I say this, how would it make me look? Yeah, you can be funny, if you can be dorky, you can be weird, it's okay. But if you're saying something which makes you look bad, which makes you look pathetic, why would you say that? Just to make her laugh? Because at that moment, maybe she'll laugh, maybe she'll feel pity for you. Do you want her to feel pity for you? No, right? So एक रूल बना लो, थोड़ा सा सोच समझ के बोला करो चीज़ें. अगर कुछ भी बोलना है तो पहले उसको एनालाइज कर लिया करो. अगर मैं उसको बोलूँगा तो would it increase attraction or would it decrease attraction? Simple. थोड़ी सी practice चाहिए बस. All right. Okay, he made that comment that if we were not working together, then I would have asked you out. So she replied, "Oh, okay," and it got weird. Then she said she had to go somewhere and talk to you later. You shouldn't have said that nonsense. If you have to ask her out, straight away pick up the phone and ask her out. Would you like to go out on a date with me? How hard is it? या अगर तुमने ऐसे नहीं बोलना तो बोलो, डू यू लाइक पिज़्ज़ा? चल कल हम पिज़्ज़ा डेट पे चलते हैं. डू यू लाइक कॉफ़ी? चल हम कॉफ़ी डेट पे चलते हैं. बी कैजुअल. डू यू लाइक आइसक्रीम? चल हम आइसक्रीम डेट पे चलते हैं. हाउ हार्ड इज इट? And there are only two outcomes, na? She'll probably say yes only, because date is not really a big deal for a girl. If she's saying no to just a date only, वो आइसक्रीम खाने भी नहीं जाएगी तुम्हारे साथ, तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि she doesn't have any interest or she doesn't even want you to think like that about her. So it's good, na? If someone rejects you like that just for a date also, you're not asking for a relationship. That means that how low interest she has for you. You don't have to feel bad about it. You have to feel okay. It's okay. I liked her. She doesn't like me that way. It's fine. At least I have my answer now. Stop trying to be their best friends and then go and find a hidden gateway and then I'll find a gateway to her heart. It doesn't work that way. You don't have to be her best friend. You have to start by dating. Simple. And you said yourself that you're good with girls. I think you're delusional. You have to be honest with yourself. Never joke about these things. Dating and all, relationship, love. The moment you use the word love, the moment you use liking, dating, वो लड़की के दिमाग में घंटी बज जाती है. If she is not interested, she'll avoid you. If she is interested, that also makes your case only bad because you don't even have the balls to ask her out on a date. पता नहीं क्या ड्रामे करे जा रहे हो तुम. I'll tell you a little bit. What's the reason why we really find a bond in office? और हमें वो बहुत ज़्यादा इतना ज़्यादा इन्वॉल्व क्यों हो जाते हैं, इतना रोमांटिक क्यों लगने लग जाता है? Office can be a very stressful place for people. So what we do as a human mind, I am saying how our mind works. Our mind is not actually meant to take all the good things or all the bad things at the same time. No. Our mind always wants a balance. हम कभी भी जिंदगी में खुश नहीं रह सकते. तुम्हें लगता होगा कि हम रहना चाहते, तुम रह ही नहीं सकते. तुम्हारा माइंड बना ही नहीं उन सब चीज़ों के लिए. और अपनी ज़िंदगी में हम कभी दुखी रह ही नहीं सकते. वी नीड टू बैलेंस इट आउट. तो अगर इफ़ यू आर सेइंग कि तुम्हारा ऑफिस एक स्ट्रेसफुल प्लेस है, नाउ सपोज इन योर टीम और इन द होल डिपार्टमेंट और वेयर एवर इन योर ऑफिस यू फाइंड अ प्रिटी गर्ल. तुमने थोड़ी सी बात की, हंसी मजाक हुआ, तो नेचुरली तुम जितना उसको लाइक करते वो थोड़ा सा और हाईलाइट हो गया. नेचुरली अगर आउट ऑफ ऑफिस तुम उसको मिलते, मे बी ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 1 to 10 तुम उसको लाइक करते हो 6 या 7. अब जस्ट बिकॉज तुम एक ऑफिस एक स्ट्रेसफुल एनवायरनमेंट में और एक सुंदर लड़की है और तुमसे बात कर रही है, या फॉर गर्ल्स देयर इज अ गाय हु इज बीइंग रियली नाइस टू यू, सो यू काइंड ऑफ like them extra. 1 point you give them extra without any reason because you are under stress. What I am saying is it's not bad to like someone in office, it's okay, but it helps to be aware that there is a lot of difference between liking someone, falling in love with someone, you want to marry someone, you are just addicted to them, or maybe you're just lonely, that's why you like someone. These are various other different emotions, but the problem is in stress, in loneliness, we think all these emotions are same. Liking becomes equal to loving, becomes equal to I want to marry and have kids with her, but that is not the case in reality. So being aware of your emotions for someone actually helps. It helps you to take things slow. Now, in normal circumstances, what I suggest, out of office, you never waste time in asking a girl out on a date, right? In office, dynamics change a little bit, although the overall concept is same. How the dynamics change is because it can be a direct conflict with your own career. It can destroy your career. It can destroy your job, your whole experience, your environment around, if things don't go well with a girl. So the whole problem is with this office romance is you don't have to be their best friend, and that is the rule, that is the golden rule you have to follow in your whole life, not just office. But in office, you cannot take risk without assessment. You have to take a little bit of calculated risk. कैसे कि अगर तुम किसी से बात करते हो और बातों बातों में तुमने ऑफिशियल चीज़ों को पर्सनल बना लिया, तुम ऑफिशियल चीज़ों को छोड़ के पर्सनल बातें करने लग गए, तुम पहले ग्रुप में जाते थे, कॉफ़ी पीते थे, अब वो इंडिविजुअली जाने लग गए, वो एक एक साथ जाने लग गए, तुम पहले लोगों के बारे में बातें करते थे, गॉसिप्स करते थे, अब तुम एक दूसरे के बारे में बातें करने लग गए हो, अपने ड्रीम्स के बारे में बातें करने लग गए हो. इट डजंट टेक टाइम इफ़ यू नो हाउ टू टॉक टू गर्ल्स. ऐसा मत करो कि कभी किसी को डेट पे पूछना है ऑफिस में तो वही 50-50% चांस है, मुझे नहीं पता. नहीं, थोड़ा सा 50 से ऊपर 60% 70% हाँ मुझे लग रहा है हाँ बोल देगी, क्योंकि बहुत प्यार से बातें तो कर ही रही है. बट ये फालतू के जोक मारने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एक्चुअल में उसको फिर पूछो डेट पे, एंड इफ शी सेज नो, एटलीस्ट शी वॉज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ योर फ्रेंड और शी लेट यू डाउन पोलाइटली. कोई ऑकवर्ड नहीं बनाएगी, तुम्हारे अगेंस्ट कोई सेक्सुअल हरासमेंट के केस नहीं कर देगी वो. ऑलराइट, दिस इज द वे यू हैव टू डू इन ऑफिस. इन ऑफिस यू हैव टू गेट टू नो हर अ लिटिल बिट, नॉट टू मच, नॉट यू हैव टू be her best friend and then वो सब बकवासबाजी नहीं. In office you need to warm things up a little bit before asking her out on a date. Warm, आग नहीं लगानी है, चाय नहीं बनानी है, just warm it up a little bit. But अगर तुम उसमें भी घुस ही गए, टाइम वेस्ट करने लग गए, 2-2 महीने 3-3 महीने लगा दिए, दोस्तियाँ ही चल रही हैं तुम्हारी, वो मूवीज में होता है, वो रियल लाइफ में नहीं होता. There is a TV show The Office, that is most funniest show I have ever seen, but the most illogical romance wise. He meets his secretary, waits 3 years 4 years to ask her out on a date. These things actually don't happen in real life. और तुम क्या करते हो, इतना ज़्यादा घुस जाते हो कि तुम्हें लगता है रियल लाइफ में भी ऐसा ही होता है. We have to be friends first, we have to know that person for 2-3 months first. No, तुम उसको और ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रापोलेट कर दोगे ना कि 2-3 महीने 4 महीने 5 महीने तुम दोस्ती बने बैठे हो ना, तो तुम कभी उसको डेट के लिए पूछ पाओगे, और पूछोगे भी तो रिजेक्ट कर देगी कि यू आर ट्रेनिंग हर माइंड टू रिजेक्ट यू. यू आर ट्रेनिंग हर माइंड टू जस्ट बी फ्रेंड्स, टू लुक एट यू जस्ट एज अ फ्रेंड ओनली एंड नथिंग एल्स. दिस इज द रियलिटी ऑफ लाइफ. यू डोंट हैव टू ट्रेन देम टू दैट यू आर देयर बेस्ट फ्रेंड. उनको वहीं रखो, मैं तुम्हारा दोस्त ना था ना कभी बनूंगा. I am interested in you, and even if you reject me, I am not going to be your friend. Let's not talk. We'll just be professional, that's it. But I am not going to be your friend. This is how you say these things. This is how you deal with these things. You have to be very clear, what do you want? I am attracted to that girl. How can be her friend? No. And even if I say let's just be friends, I am lying to her. I don't want to be her friend. It is going to hurt me only. So let's read this email also. The next day it got awkward, but I tried to act normal. I couldn't control myself. So 2 weeks after that incident, I actually asked her out on a date in real. She said that she was flattered, but she doesn't feel the same way about me. I feel bad, but although I said let it be, it's okay if she wasn't interested. These are the things I was actually talking about previously. In your email, whatever you have mentioned, the most important thing was she was not being personal to you. You did not actually talk. Maybe you were going out on coffee breaks and lunches. You were laughing in groups, and I don't know from where you take an indication that she likes you. She doesn't say anything personal to you. She doesn't ask you any personal questions. You don't actually talk over WhatsApp, or you don't talk over call after going home or on weekends. What suggested you that she likes you? When you mentioned that idea of asking her out on a date 2 weeks ago, she just said, I'll talk to you later. She made things awkward. So these are the things I was saying, that try to warm her up, try to analyze what she is feeling. You just became very emotional, and you stopped seeing these little bits and pieces, the whole information. It was a package. It was written in big bold letters that she is not interested. But still, you had to ask her out, and it's okay. Next time, don't blow it. Simple. Always keep learning. You're just 23, 24 years old. It's okay. But as days passed by, since she is in my team, it got very difficult for me to concentrate on my work. That place started haunting me, and I thought of quitting. I was on very good terms with HR of my department. She also just started out there. She's also new there. I don't know why, but I felt so comfortable around her. She was really friendly, and I told her about everything what happened with that girl. He told the HR about that other girl which he proposed, and she refused. So the HR listened to me and suggested that I should reconsider and shouldn't compromise my career just over a girl. Good advice. See, there are a few things you really need to keep in mind when you like someone in your office. This is how you approach someone. First, if you know, yes, there is a girl, I like her, you never talk to her. You maybe saw her in a meeting, you saw her and she was attractive, and you went all nuts in your mind. Now, this is how you approach her. In your department, there must be some group, maybe WhatsApp group or something somewhere, maybe on Outlook or email, that might have her number. And our instinct as a guy always goes to that group and check out whether she has an open profile or not, she has a DP. This is creepy. This is something which actually creeps a girl out. You really have to show that you're confident enough to talk to her and directly on her face ask for her number. Don't go to any group or any Outlook or somewhere you can find her number, or any of your mutual friends asking her number. That is creepy. And you try to contact her by some reason, official work. Don't do that stupidity. If she is in your department only, go up to her and say, hey, what's up? What's your name? Which department you are in? What do you do? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, can I get your number? This is how you ask a girl's number in an office. Outside also, but in an office it is very easy to get her number because it's everywhere. Maybe it's on Outlook. It's an official number, can be anywhere, right? Maybe it's on a common group on WhatsApp. But never take a number from there. My first advice. It will help you long ways, because now you're directly communicating with her, directly asking her number on her face from her. She knows that she consciously gave her number to you. This shows confidence. If you are saying she is beautiful, don't you think what you are thinking of taking her number from some common group? She has also met so many guys like you before because she is pretty. So many guys have done that already. You don't want to be labeled that guy. You have to be confident. You have to start talking to her. This is good for your own personality. This is how you come out of your shell. This is how you stop getting intimidated by a girl's beauty, by talking to them and not stalking them. This was my first suggestion. The second tip would be, It's okay to send her a Facebook request or an Insta request, but if you have never talked to her, never send a message over Facebook, Instagram, or any other application where there is an open profile, because again it is creepy. If she is beautiful, she must have had hundreds of guys within office, out of office, I don't know from where. Have you ever seen a girl's Instagram, especially if she is beautiful? You do this activity. Go to someone who you think is pretty and she is just a friend to you, or maybe she is married or whatever, and ask her to send you the screenshot of all the messages or all the requests she has on Instagram. It is filled with guys, and not just creepy guys, model looking guys, this guy, that guy has a good body, desirable guys, but still men will be men. She already has so many guys. Do you want to be added to a list of 100 guys who are waiting for a reply? You have a pretty good chance you are working with her in office and those guys don't even know her. Don't send any message to a girl. She probably has tons of message, thousands of message already waiting, and she is planning to ignore. She won't even see your message. She won't even know who are you. Don't do such creepy things. You can send the friend request, but in Instagram I would do this if I am sending a friend request to someone I work with and they are accepting my friend request, they are not sending it back. Unfollow them. You have to be very, you have to respect yourself. This is the magic rule. If you start respecting yourself, everything is going to go so smoothly and you don't even need my advice. But the whole problem is not that people don't respect you, because you don't respect yourself. Third is a little game I play. How do I analyze that someone is interested, someone is not interested? It is not a conclusive decision, but it indicates something. Whenever I meet a pretty girl, what I do is I say, hey, what's up? What's your name? And she's saying, my name is Jessica. I shut up for 10 seconds. And after that, I start asking, okay, where do you work? What do you do? Where are you from? And all that stuff. Now, in these 10 seconds, what I did was, I was waiting for something. Can you imagine what? I was waiting for her to ask my name. And we don't even realize that. Why didn't I just offer my name? She's saying my name is Jessica. Oh, hi, my name is Jaskaran. No, because you lose an opportunity to understand. Okay, if she saw you for the first time, what was her reaction? Was she curious? Oh, he's attractive. Would she get curious to know about you? And if she is curious, she would ask your name. Who are you? What's your name? And there is one more thing which we get to know. If she is asking your name, if you are asking other personal questions, where are you from? Oh, you grew up there, blah, blah. She is asking you personal questions. This shows that she's an outgoing girl. She is not a shy kid. She is not something with whom you cannot even communicate. She is someone with whom you can actually talk to, because the way you are being confident, she is also confident. So these are the subtle things you test. Whenever you ask a pretty girl's name, never offer your name. Always wait for her to ask your name. And if she is not asking, after 10 seconds start asking other things. And if she is not replying the way you want them to, or if she is just replying, for example, where are you from? I am from Canada. I am from Delhi. Oh, so you moved here just for the job? This is the first time? Like, for example, my job is in Bangalore. So this is the first time you have been in Bangalore? Yes. Oh, how was Delhi? I think it's very, polluted. Yes, it's very polluted. So how do you find Bangalore till now? Good. Weather is good. Now, do you want someone like that? Do you think she is excited to talk to you? Now, for example, there is another girl. I am asking her, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Delhi, my parents moved there, my sister moved there, blah 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 blah. Oh, nice. So this is the first time. Yes, Bangalore. I was really scared. I don't know. People were saying we don't need AC, but we needed it. Oh yeah, yeah. We don't need an AC. The weather is good. Yes, right, right. This is the first time, and I am till now I am loving. You understand the difference between these two girls? This is what I'm talking about. Why do you want to waste time on this type of girl? Wouldn't you love taking her out on a date? Because you know you are not going to run out of topic, because she is excited to talk to you. She is outgoing, she is confident. Let's carry on with this story. So we were at, and the HR helped him. The HR said that please don't leave the job just for a girl, and I decided not to quit and tried focusing on my work. I became really good friends with HR. She helped me a lot with this situation. We even had lunch together occasionally. One day I just randomly called her up on a weekend, and you can't believe what happened. Alright, I think I have a lot to say about this office romance thing. But yes, this video is going to be very big if I just put everything on this video only. So I am going to make it in two parts. This is the first part. If you like the video, you can like, comment and do subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon, because uske bina fir tumhe notifications nahi aane wali. You can check out my website www.wiserelation.com. You can follow me on Instagram @justexplain. Alright, see you next week.